Hi, good morning, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 702. If you are joining me live, please say hello. Let me know if you're crafting this morning or if you have questions for me. It is very, very steamy here today. A bit of a hot mess. Hi, Joe and Thea, Trisha, Edna, Judy, good morning. Hi, Lily, good morning. Hi, Rita. Hi, Val. Joe, hump day. Thank you. Happy hump day, everybody. Hi, Marcia, Edna, Lorraine, Judy, Christine. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Thea and Angela. Good morning. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Pamela and Julia. Hi, Donna. Ooh, a little bit of a breeze. Thank goodness. Hi, Carrie. I don't know if you can see how wet my hair is. It was very, very hot on the way here this morning. Hi, Sandra, Mariana, Mindy, and Marcia. Very steamy. I don't know why. Hi, Nadine. Thanks for joining live, everybody. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Karen. Welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast, everyone. This is episode 702, and we are live in Southwest Florida at the beach. We have the beautiful tropical Gulf of Mexico behind me, and we have a pretty quiet beach this morning, which is very exciting. I mean, not that I don't mind seeing people, but it's certainly a treat to have the beach to ourselves too. Hello, Barbara. Hello, everybody. Anybody that I missed your names. Virginia, good morning. Let me show you the whole 360-degree view. Here is the beach to the north of us. Very quiet. There's the path that I walked down to get here. And there's the beach to the south of us, also very quiet. And then to the west, where we see the beautiful water. It is so calm this morning. Hi, Donna and Proverbs and Pamela. I'm not sure if it's clear or not. We could always walk down there. Hi, Art and Crafts. Namaste from India. Glad to see you here. We have people from all over the world. It's so exciting. We always see people from most continents, if not all. I believe we've certainly had people from all continents. I know I've got the beach to myself, and it's the first day we've had clear skies without rain in a while. So I am surprised that there's nobody else enjoying this morning. Although I had to take some photos before we started this morning. So, I set up the timer on my phone, I put it on the tripod, and I jump back, take the photo, then go back. And so this older man was watching me, and I was like, it's okay, you can go. And he's like, no, and he wanted to stand there and watch, which is kind of is embarrassing, right? But I've done this for so long now that okay, I know it looks silly. Enjoy. So when I was done, he handed me a little seashell. I felt like it was his way of saying thank you for letting me watch you do your selfie photo shoot. Wasn't that cute? Unfortunately, these stink so bad when you take them home, so I will not be taking it home, but it was the gesture that counts, and I thought it was very sweet of him to want to give me a gift for allowing him to stand and watch me do my silly little photo shoot. I know, it probably made his day. He was sweet. Anyway, and like I said, I do what I have to do to make my business work, and I know that not having a photographer is very inconvenient in my line of work. So you do what you have to do with the tools that you have, and thank goodness that phones have timers, and that there are tripod mounts for phones on tripods. So anyway, that's how I get most of what I get done, whether it's from the podcast or other videos that I do in my studio for tutorials, or almost all the photos that you see of me or my work are done the same way, with me as the model and photographer simultaneously. So anyway, I've gotten pretty good at it over the years. Well, I don't know if I'm any good at it, but I've certainly gotten a lot of experience over the years. Anybody curious about what I'm wearing today? I am wearing the Paloma pullover with a white bodysuit and shorts. And keep in mind, even though it may not be short weather where you live, you could totally imagine this outfit with pants, right? You could wear this with jeans, or you could wear it with bright colored slacks. You could wear it with chinos, khakis, any color pant. In fact, whatever color you would make the Paloma top in, you would probably want to coordinate what color, or either coordinate or contrast whatever color your underlayers were. I just feel like we've talked about so many times before, I really like a slim underlayer underneath a looser outer layer. So for me, I felt like, I'm just feeling like bodysuits are a little more put together than a tank top. Otherwise, I would have worn like a camisole tank top that would have come down over the shorts. And I feel like seeing my waistline, even though I'm not the size that I would want to be, seeing my waistline actually makes this look more put together. And the fact that a bodysuit stays perfectly tucked in with no wrinkles is also another reason why I think the bodysuit actually looks a lot better than a camisole tank top when you're wearing it as an underlayer. Now, would I prefer maybe a tank top, the spaghetti strap? Maybe, but this is fine. I don't think it's bad. And I wanted to show you that this is the bodysuit that zips up the back. And not meaning to flash you at all, but you can see that there is also a shelf bra inside, so you don't actually need to wear a bra with this one either. The black one that's in my Amazon shop is not lined. It doesn't have the zipper in the back, but it also doesn't have the shelf bra, so I do wear a bra underneath the black one. This is the Paloma top. It is a super easy pattern to make, and the pattern comes in lots of sizes as well as lots of options for sleeve length. So this is the 3/4 sleeve length, and you could also make this with a short sleeve length or a sleeveless length. And having said that, you could also not stop the sleeve here and actually make this a poncho too. If you were to make this width from there to there all the way down, wouldn't that be a gorgeous square poncho? And then if you were going to do the poncho and you wanted to make it more for outerwear, you could convert this into one of my thicker yarns, whether it's Be So Baby at number 3 DK weight or Be So Bold at number 4 worsted weight. Either one of those would make a warmer outerwear for cooler weather if you wanted to make it a poncho. The reason this is so easy to modify is because you start along the shoulder seam up here and you work straight down in pattern, no increases or decreases for the front, and then you pick up along that shoulder seam and work straight down for the back. So very easy to do and super easy to modify if you wanted to shorten or lengthen the sleeves or make the whole thing long like a poncho. And you could even add more repeats if you wanted it to make it wrist length for full length sleeves or for a much larger poncho. So lots of ways. No spare time. I do have a little bit of a muffin top, but you know, I do work really hard at trying to stay active. I'm not the size that I want to be, but whatever size I am always active and always trying to do my cardio and do my stretches and, you know, and exercise. I would say that I probably always exercise. It's my diet that gets better and worse at times. And it's because I'm an emotional eater. And so when I'm stressed or sad or anything, I'm eating. I eat my feelings. Yeah, so this is the Paloma top pattern, and you can find it in my crochet pattern shop. This particular version was made in Be So Fine yarn, which you can see is extremely delicate, very romantic and delicate. And if you wanted to make it a different look, you could use thicker yarn. You could do, or you could make it dressier with bling yarn. So you could do Be So Fine bling for an evening top or an evening poncho, or you could make it a little more casual by working it in Lush or Bold, which is the cotton and bamboo blended yarn, or if you wanted to make it thicker for outerwear, I would consider Be So Baby or Be So Bold yarn, or doubling Be So Sporty yarn. Yeah, I love food too much. That's my biggest issue. I just love food. I love cooking. I cook too much and I eat too much. So there. Thank God I don't love sweets. Then I'd probably be twice the size. But I love savory food and I eat too much. My portions, I have a hard time with portions, and I have a hard time with not eating my feelings. Whatever. But I'm always active, no matter what. No matter how much I eat, no matter what I do, I'm always active. I love exercise. That is actually another way that I control my emotions. I find that exercise is a huge stress reliever for me. Yeah, I love everything too, Sharon. I am the opposite of a picky eater. Other than like fake food, as far as real food goes, there's nothing that I don't like or won't eat. Does anybody have any questions about the Paloma top or any of the yarn substitutions or ideas? No, I canceled my gym membership when COVID started, Lisa. I've been working out at home, outside, and I've built a tiny bit of a gym in my garage. If anyone's interested in that stuff, I could post some of the things on Amazon or maybe show you some of the stuff that I've done. Oh, Pamela, I love sauerkraut. Yeah, I haven't done a whole lot. Unfortunately, home gyms are extremely expensive too, so I haven't done a whole lot. But if you want me to do a video showing you what I do in my garage, or maybe showing you, maybe do a podcast in the driveway one day. I don't know, kind of hard to do that without, we'll see. We'll see. I'll do what I can. I'll share what I can. But I have a few things. Do I ever swim in the ocean? No, not really, Virginia. I don't think it's safe to go out in the water without somebody else, and I never come with other people, so if I had someone else to go in the water with, I would probably go, but I don't go in alone. Yep, I ride my bike a lot. I ride my bike for more than exercise. I ride it for transportation too, like for the podcast in the morning. Anytime I come to the beach, I ride my bike to and from the podcast. Which is challenging at times in the heat, because like today, my blow-dried hair got completely wet coming down here because it's so hot out here. Anyway, I have goodies to show you. So today's the first day I'm using one of my new yarn bags as an actual project bag. Wendy, I have videos coming soon. I don't have a date for you. So I'm using one of the yarn bags today. It's Yarn O'Clock Somewhere, and in case you have missed the last couple of podcasts, it's a new collection of bags that I've designed. All of the prints are my hand-drawn artwork, and then I've created fun, sweet, cheerful yarn quotes to go on them. So there's 5 bags in the collection, 5 different hand-drawn prints, and 5 yarn quotes. It's Yarn O'Clock Somewhere, and as you can see, the print is on both sides, so there's no front or back. It can be used as a tote bag or as a drawstring project bag, or both. And I actually used it as both to have a safer experience on my bike. As you know, my basket is kind of broken, so I try not to use it very much. And I'm not comfortable wearing things on my shoulders when I ride my bike. So today I cinched it up so that nothing would pop out if I went over a bump or anything. And I still use the handle to hang it over the handlebars on my bike. So you could use it as a tote bag, a drawstring project bag, or both. Now, drum roll please. Yesterday I asked everybody to give me their feedback on what color I should do the next one ball project for the Be So Sporty Bling projects that I'm doing a set of one ball projects in Be So Sporty Bling. The first 2 were in Be So Sporty Bling Gold, and I did a knit cowl and crochet cowl. You can find those patterns on my website, and there'll be tutorial videos coming soon. But yesterday we decided that Be So Sporty Silver Bling in Meteor Shower was going to be the next color, and I did not finish yesterday, unfortunately, but I did make a lot of progress. Check out my scarf. So this is done in a seamless crochet or continuous crochet motif pattern, which means it's little mini motifs that are joined as you go without cutting yarn between the motifs. I'm so excited to be able to teach you about this. So once the project is done and the pattern is available, I'll start doing some tutorials. We're going to probably do at least one podcast in my studio going over how to read this style chart on the paper board, and then there'll be a supplemental tutorial, at least one, to show you the concept of how to read the charts for this type of project, as well as how to do this particular motif and stitch pattern. So as you can see, I am almost out of yarn. I am on my last row of motifs. It'll end up being a 4 motif wide scarf. So, and as you can see, the finished motifs on the bottom have a really pretty scallop to them. So when I finish the top edge of this last row of motifs, it will have that same scallop. And it's an offset motif, so you can see, oh, that's the wrong side. We'll show this one. It's offset motif, so you see the edge will have a nice scallop to it as well. And one ball project, no ends to weave in other than the beginning and end of the ball, and yet there'll be hundreds of motifs in the design. So really awesome. I think this width might be nice as a headband too, but definitely great length for making a scarf. So you could wrap it around your neck a few times and even wear it as like more of a draped cowl type of a scarf. You could wrap this a couple of times as well and either pin it or tie it. Every once in a while, Virginia, I do sell what I make. I do have a sample sale, but not very often. Thank you, Joe. I love the colorway too, and I think it worked really well for the motifs. This is Meteor Shower in Be So Sporty Bling, which has black and indigo blue and silver and a pale mauvey pink, and then it has that thread of pure silver plied right into the yarn. I think it'll just go with so many different things that I like to wear in the fall, including dark denim. I think it'll be great for that. Like dark denim and a pretty white blouse, I think it'll be so cute to wear with that. At least that's my thought so far. We'll see what else I come up with. Thank you, Lisa. I tried so hard to finish it last night, but as I was getting tired towards the end of the night, I started making mistakes and having to unravel. And I was like, ugh. May as well stop. You're not, if you're going backwards more than forwards, you may as well stop and go to bed. So I stopped and went to bed instead. Hopefully I'll finish it today and get started on the pattern. And maybe even find some time to work on videos today, but I do have a lot of other things going on behind the scenes too. So we'll see where the day leads. Hi, Iva. Does anybody have any questions? The waves sure sound nice. Rita, you know that feeling when you end up going backwards on a project? Yeah, that's when it's time to set it down. Crochet cardigan went on the back burner for a bit. I wasn't happy with the way the button bands were coming out, so I needed to back burner it for a little bit. But it's coming still. It's almost done. Like once I get the inspiration back, it'll be very quick then. But you know, sometimes when things aren't working out right, you just have to back burner it. Oh, Iva, I wish you were too. I'm glad I can share it with you though in the meantime. You're welcome. What's everybody working on this morning? Is anybody crafting yet today? Maybe we'll walk down to the water too and see how clear the water is too. You want to walk down to the water? Okay. Yep, I figured it's too early for some people. Lisa's working on fringe and socks. And someone else said something, I missed it. Let's go see if it's clear. Oh yeah, it's clear. You can see seaweed a few feet in. Can you see the seashells inside the water? It's not like as clear as it was the last time I showed you the water's edge, but it's pretty clear. My feet, I can't show, can you see? I was in the water. There, I'm in the water. Just don't, God forbid I drop my phone in there. That would not be cool. Isn't that nice though? Classic baby shell blanket. That sounds nice. The water's not as warm as it has been, no. No, it's October now, so maybe not as warm as it was. Okay. Oh, there I go, grunting as I sit down. Isn't that nice? I do not find sea glass at this beach. I do not. I have heard of people finding sea glass in on Sanibel Island, but I have not seen any myself. I just don't understand why it feels so hot out here. The breeze feels amazing though. Because it doesn't seem that hot, but my ride this morning, maybe it's just humid. It was very, very, very challenging riding my bike here this morning. Oh well, whatever. Hi Stephanie, good morning. So I am all caught up on orders right now also, so if it's got to be high humidity, that's right Pamela. I'm all caught up on orders right now, so hopefully everybody will be receiving their new bags in the next couple of days. I saw a few people say that their tracking showed that they'll be receiving them today. I'm so excited for you to get them and touch them and feel them and use them. I can't wait to see how you use them. Can't wait. It feels like 91 here already. No wonder. Oh my gosh, at 9 a.m. No wonder riding my bike here was so difficult at 8:30. Holy smoke. And honestly, after blow drying my hair and putting on makeup for camera to then get on my bike, I felt like I was melting the whole way here. Okay, no wonder. That's hot for 8:30, 9 a.m. That I will say, that is hot. What's the coldest it gets in Florida? I live as far south as you can go in Florida Hills, so Florida actually has a lot of different climates from the whole state. It's a 6-hour drive from where I live to the northern border, so there's a big difference. But where I live, we may get a frost once or twice in January, and that's it. And that's maybe. I don't believe I've been here 14 years. I don't believe it frosts every year. When I say frost, that means reaching 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius at the low at the end of the night. Now, will it get in the 40s during the day and the 30s during the day? Yes, it does sometimes, and you may have seen me on the podcast in a very big winter parka because that is very cold to me. In fact, at the water with the breeze and everything, even in the 50s, I'll wear a winter coat too. But I've never seen it dip below the freezing point, and only like once or twice. I've never seen it go below that. And we've had frost maybe a couple of times in the 14 years I've lived here, but I've never seen snow here in Southwest Florida. I have seen snow in Orlando before, but that's again 3 hours north of here, so big difference latitude-wise. Does anybody have any other questions? Mindy, you're in Florida too. You're further north, right? Orlando, maybe? Can't remember. I lived in Tampa 32 years. Right, okay. So you've seen maybe a little cooler weather than I have, but not much. My phone is blowing up this morning too. I don't know why. It's so weird. So many people know I do the podcast from 9 to 9:30 and they text me over and over again in the middle of it. I don't understand. Oh well, at least there haven't been any phone calls. I feel like texts, you guys don't see when I get a text, right? I mean, I've had like 12 texts since we started. No one has seen that, right? It's only when I get a phone call that I think it interrupts the broadcast. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, good. Yeah, the phone calls are disruptive. They actually disrupt the broadcast, but you're not seeing the text. Okay, good. Then it's only disruptive to me and not you. That's fine. I'm okay doing that. Iva lives in Missouri. Wonderful. I don't think I've been there before. Let's see, what else was I going to show you? Hi. What was I going to talk? You know, in the perfect world, I would have a notebook with all my ideas to talk to you about when we get here. But, you know, it's just, there's so many moving parts when I change the location of the podcast every time. I'm sure you watch other podcasters where they're like set up in a studio or set up in the same spot. And I have to tell you, when you change location, especially when you go on the road and outside without any things with you, it gets so much more difficult to stay organized. Like, I meant to bring 2 bags with me this morning and the second bag had other things to show you, but I don't mean to complain because it is what it is, and I work really hard to try to keep everything together, but there are so many moving parts once you change location, which is super fun, right? Don't you get excited don't you love the element of surprise of not knowing where we're going to be? We could be in my studio learning, we could be in my backyard listening to the birds and doing stuff out there, or we could be at the beach enjoying the water. I'm almost out of water, by the way. I hope it's fun having the surprises. I know I love the element of surprise. I love surprises. So hopefully that's fun for you guys too. Like I said, it's a little extra work, but I just think it's more interesting for me and more interesting for you too. I'm glad you love hearing the waves. I love coming down here too. And there's not a bad day here, but it's just, I love the variety of the waves too, like whether we have stormy days or sunny days or cloudy days or waves or no waves. I really do love the variety of the nature here too. So beautiful. Are there any more questions? One of these days I might try to bring my second phone down here and do phone calls at the beach. I'm not sure what the reception will be like, but I could always try. Yeah, the colors and the sounds, so soothing. I agree. And the blue is nice and dark today. I like that when it's turquoisey too, but I do like the dark blue as well. Bye, Iva. Well, thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the beach, the show and tell, talking about modifying patterns, showing you the upcoming project, and the first time using one of my brand new bags. Thank you all so much. I appreciate all the questions and comments. It makes it so much fun that we can chat as a community here in the morning. If you like the podcast, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, there is a red button over here. You can click to subscribe and be a part of our beautiful, loving, fun, creative community here in the morning. And if you click the bell button next to the subscribe button, you can be notified every time I go live or upload a new video. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.